Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is March 25th, and right now we are looking at the visible satellite imagery. You can see that marine there pushed into Southern California. What you can also see is the frontal system off the coastline here. That's going to be moving towards the area. It's going to destabilize things a little bit. Chance of thunderstorms here, mainly as we go through the day tomorrow. We'll take a look at that here coming up. But we've got some active weather likely in the extended forecast. We'll take a look at the latest on that as well. Lightning strikes over the last 24 hours. You got to go all the way down across Mexico or out over the Pacific Ocean, Montana. Couple across Washington there, but nothing across California yesterday. And I have a new Patreon page that I'm going to use to support the California and the Pacific Northwest Weather Watch channels. And I will be putting things out here when things are active for either California or the Pacific Northwest. So go ahead and check it out if you would. I get a lot of comments, and so I decided to finally open one up. People like to use Patreon apparently, and this is actually a pretty good place where I can do some more professional stuff and continue to update things on a daily basis. And I'll try to post here more versus, for example, on X or Blue Sky. Now, looking at what is known as the European Artificial Intelligence. This is at 18,000 feet, the ridge. That's why we're so warm today. And today is likely the warmest day here across much of the state of California and the Southwest. But we'll take a look at that in a bit more detail here in a moment. Put that into motion. You can see the system bringing some severe weather potentially across the Pacific Northwest. And then we bring a frontal system here into some of the state of California. And then we keep this troughing going. And as we scroll out a bit further, this is the one we're really watching here. This one continues to show up in the extended runs. It's still 186 hours out into the future there, but this would be an atmospheric river and a very potent frontal system all the way down through Southern California. Some very heavy rainfall would be accompanying that and some flooding potential. You see the trough hanging out for a bit there, and then we'll see what's going to happen after that. But you can see there's still some troughing showing up there, kind of an inside slider there. We'll keep monitoring that as we go. This is for Northern California. They do have a wind advisory and some sneaker wave advisory, so be careful if you're going out to the coastline there. If we click on that wind advisory, you can see up to 55 miles per hour in some of the high ridges all the way on in through 11 p.m. Thursday. It starts on 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. That is Wednesday. And record high temperatures yesterday on the 24th. Check it out. You can see the high temperatures versus the previous records. Look at that Half Moon Bay, just absolutely obliterated its all-time daily record high. And same with the Oakland Museum, 9 degrees. Look at Salinas beat it as well. And King City, look at that, 90 versus 87. Richmond Tide, Livermore didn't quite get there. Now, this is for San Diego National Weather Service. Look at Palm Springs and Thermal up towards 100 degrees as we go through the day today. Probably the warmest day. Tomorrow, still fairly warm as well, but we're going to start that cool down here coming up in a bit. You can see Riverside 89, Ontario 88. Look at Anaheim at 82, and cooler across some of the coastal areas. So today, likely to be a record high for Phoenix and Yuma, Thai maybe, El Centro, probably going to break their record high as well. And Blythe, California, check it out, 97 versus 96, the old record. And forecast high, Death Valley out there, 98 degrees, 89 in Las Vegas. Nice weather out there to be had. So this is for today, National Platinum Models. You can see, of course, there's the state of California, warmer across the desert areas, but still quite warm through the valleys. But tomorrow we start that cool down. We knock things down a bit, still low 80s there for Bakersfield. And then we go on into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You see we keep these temperatures back down as we're dealing with some troughing here as we go on into the early portion of April. So this is some of the heat risk out there. Look at this all the way up into the Pacific Northwest, but a lot of California is included in some of this minor out there. It's nothing crazy, just early season stuff. You're just going to keep yourself hydrated, which should always be the case. Now, if we look at that artificial intelligence European model, there's a system. It starts to bring some precipitation as we go through the day Wednesday for Northern California. It could bring some down towards the Bay Area. A few inches of snow across some of the Sierra Nevada as well with that system, as you can see. And even a little bit of precipitation showing as we go through the day Friday for Southern California. But the big weather maker lies out here. Another system approaching the coastline. Then we start to get this atmospheric river axis pointed right back towards the state of California. Look at the Bay Area just really targeted there up across the Sacramento Valley. Then the potent frontal system swings all the way down through Southern California. We keep some precipitation going all the way through the extended forecast. It's still a ways out there, but man, the models have been pretty consistent with that feature showing up. And then who knows what's going to happen after that. You see the troughing and some precipitation around as we go off into the extended forecast. But looking at the composite reflectivity, it looks like the models are backing off on a little bit on that thunderstorm potential as we go through Wednesday. But you see a few showers trying to pop off in some of the higher terrain, so you can't completely rule out a thunderstorm with that, but it's definitely not going to be widespread. Then we go into Wednesday, and this is about noon here, and you can see the thunderstorms really popping up by the time you get towards 10, 11, 12, mainly foothills, northern California, Sierra Nevada, higher terrain. Frontal system reaches the coastline by the time we go towards 1, 2, 3, 4 p.m. And again, some thunderstorms pushing off across Nevada there as well. Some light rain down towards the Bay Area as we go through Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Keep some of those showers going on as well as we go on into the day on Thursday, as we definitely cool things down towards the end of the week here. And this is Sacramento National Weather Service. If you remember me showing you this graph yesterday, they've definitely backed off on some of the potential with thunderstorm activity, but there still is that potential as we go through the day tomorrow. Now, snow levels. This is Wednesday night through Friday. Check it out. Donner peak 2 to 3. You can see some bigger amounts a little bit further you go north. Not a major winter storm or anything. And then we got these snow levels dropping down 5 to 6,000 feet on Thursday, 4 to 5,000 feet on Friday. Travel delays and slick roads, maybe some minor impacts. So thunderstorm outlook. This is for day 1, Oregon coast. Day 2 does include some of Northern California, but you could get a thunderstorm or two off the Sierra Nevada or some of the foothills down there as well. And you see the severe weather gearing up for the Pacific Northwest. And then there's day 3 just clipping Northwest California. So total precipitation in inches. So I want to show you with that system. It comes in on Wednesday and on through Thursday. You see some of that precipitation creeping down into the Southern California mountains there. You could get a little bit of light precipitation across some of the Southland here, Los Angeles County, a few hundredths of an inch of rain or whatnot. But the big frontal system lies off into the extended. And if we bring that in here, you can see some huge amounts for the Bay Area. Some of the foothills there and some of the Sierra Nevada northern portions are just big time amounts. And we get this rain coming pretty fast and furious for some of Southern California as well. So yeah, fun stuff to watch in the future. Still a ways out, however. 6 to 10 day below normal, kind of a mixed bag for California. There's the precipitation outlook above average. Gotta like that. Look, there's 8 to 14 day below across much of the West Coast. And the 8 to 14 day, they are paying attention to this trophy and hanging around the West Coast here. So it should be fun as we go through the first week of April. But anyway, yeah, check out the Patreon page if you guys would. Yeah, and what else? I guess we will break this all down again tomorrow. We'll take a look at what the models have to say, and I will talk to you guys then.